Sup Nerds, Free 99 here, back with some more Pokepath TD. We have unlocked Route 3-1, so I figured we'd check it out today. It's not looking great. I haven't seen where the tile placements are, but what I do see is a lack of placeable locations. Specifically, the rocky terrain, so let's check out exactly where we can put stuff, and that... Okay, there's a lot more than I thought. I thought it would just be this area here. Obviously, this part was going to be blocked off. So this zigzaggy corner is kind of where we're going to bet most of our eggs in. I'm hoping they come from the bottom. It's been terrible trying to figure out where the paths open and where they close. Or I guess where the Pokemon start to enter and where they close. I thought these signs were an indication, but if we look real quick here, there's a sign on both sides, so that was like a 50-50 shot. And then if we go to 1-2, there's only one sign here, and this route isn't even a path, or at least I don't think it is, which means this is no help at all. So they either come from here and then zigzag down, or they zigzag first and then they escape. Either way, Murder Pit in this area seems to be the best bet. Unfortunately, Eagle Eye here will have a terrible time because it doubles its range when it's in the mountains, which, as you can see, like I said, no mountains. So it's still got a pretty decent range, and we can place it on like these field areas. It's just, the passive ability is basically pointless. So let's start with Truffle. They can hit invisible units. I do remember that. Again, assuming that they start down here, we're gonna want Truffle in the beginning. I don't know if it can actually hit outside of what we see. Some tower defense does have like a spawn area this side, and some of the towers should be able to attack when they spawn if they can see it, but not really entirely sure with this game. So we're gonna put them here for now. Pom Pom is grass, right? Tall grass, yes. Pom Pom are Juffluff, and the best cast form here do have buffs while they are in the tall grass. So a good spot for them would probably be here and here. Nope, they're a little short ranged. So I guess we'll put them side by side. So that's cool. Corsola can only be put in one location. Well, we can put them up here, but they're not really going to do a whole lot. Like, I don't think we're going to make use of any of these 9 locations. This feels like a waste. This is like them not hitting anything. Maybe we move Grumpig one over? And then Corsola can go here, and that's a little better? Or maybe this isn't well, no, I think this one hits more places. We can move Grumpig back. Who do we have left? Lilligant? Lilligant can be placed. Where is Corsola? Let me turn on the big overlaps. So it looks like this small area is where a lot of Pokemon will be murdered. So I guess putting Lilligant in an area that covers that is the right thing to do. We've got Eagle Eye here. They're still got a pretty big range, even though they're not on the mountains. I know Scratchers doesn't have that big of an area. Yeah, so Scratchers will probably go there. We've also got our Greninja here. Do we put him here? Or do we actually make use of this? We actually don't have enough Pokemon to fit in the grass. Seriously? Okay, so Spoink can be put on the tall grass. So we could move Spoink here. I'm not feeling it that well, just because they're not up front hitting the invis. But again, they could be coming from the bottom, so let's just assume that they're gonna come from the bottom now. And then do something like this. Or maybe because Flygon has the better range, we'll move Greninja in, and then Flygon can be here. Because it's not like if we put Flygon here, they can hit this bit. So it's really, well, but also it's got that range. You know what? Let's try this for now. And then if we make adjustments, we make adjustments. Yeah. Let's go ahead and press auto. They do come from the bottom. All right. That's good to know now. We do still have this bit of the, like, murder L. So let's see how far we get first try in this new map. "20 waves in and we have nigh a problem," which is great. Our team's doing quite well. I do want to do a couple of things. First of all, we have enough a Pokemoolah in order to get the best into level 51 along with the rest of us. Plus 25 damage is crazy, but that actually doubles because we are on grass, so we're actually doing over 500 damage right now every 1.45 seconds, which is insane. And I do want to swap these two around just because I would rather have Grumpig start attacking the Invisibles when they do show up, as soon as possible so they can reveal them and the rest of our team can murder them. So far so good. I am liking this murder area. It is kind of short, and I think that's gonna be our downfall. We could really use this 320 slot upgraded or unlocked in order to get new Pokemon that we can slot in, and we can have some AoE in here, because the crowds, they are not getting smaller. Wave 39, we've gotten a few close calls with those ferrets. We've saved up quite a bit of monster dineros here, so we should be able to upgrade some of these guys. Yeah, 55,500 almost to upgrade one of our small ones, and 73k to upgrade our more expensive characters. Is it worth it to upgrade Backpack here, or somebody else? So Backpack and Pom Pom are the ones that gain the most in terms of like how many different stats that do upgrade. But unfortunately, Pom Pom's recharge going down by 0.01 seconds isn't all that great. Plus 9 damage is more like plus 18, really. And 0.5% crit chance isn't a whole lot. So it looks like Backpack is getting the buff here. Just because of more power and more range equals hopefully more things dying while they're in the kill zone. We really do need an AoE character soon, because I don't think our pseudo AoEs from Backpack and Greninja are cutting it anymore. But let's see how far we got. Wave 44 conquered, wave 45 is coming. There's quite a bit of different Pokemon. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade Pom Pom here, just because they're cheap and affordable. But I'm thinking we're not gonna be upgrading Truffle just yet. Yes, they are the next cheapest at 55,000, but as you can see, they're not really gaining a whole lot. Instead, I think we're gonna save up and maybe upgrade Legolas, our Corsola here, just for a bit more range, a bit more damage, and they are our AoE, as well as Toad. Just because 27% crit chance isn't something to laugh at. We're gonna need that crit in order for the power of, less than 3 digits to be justified here. So let's continue on and see how far we get. So we have lost a bit of health. The last one there from a swinub? No, not swinub. Hill swine. Which sucks. The first one was through a sneaky little ferret. So, we do have 87,000 here. We can upgrade one of our guys. It's gotta be Legolas. Like, there's no doubt about it. We need AoE. We need AoE to thin out the herd once they cut through this corner. So I'm guessing Legolas here, and then we're gonna do not Scratchers. Well, we're gonna do Toad because they do have the Ricochet, which is sort of AoE. And we have to get their damage up somehow. Good news is we are about like 22 stars away from unlocking this next slot. So we should really start looking for a new AoE character very, very soon. And just like that, it's all over. Wave 55 conquered, 56 murdered us. As you can see, we didn't even need to let all the Pokemon through. We just died right there. It's a cool map. Unfortunately, we're gonna need a few more grass types, I'm guessing, in order to make use of this fully. I'm guessing you're not supposed to like stick to a team. You're supposed to like upgrade every single Pokemon so that no matter what type of map you get, you'll be ready for everything. But I don't know. I like this. We have gotten pretty far with it. We're probably not gonna get any farther because none of our Pokemons have really changed much. But I am looking at Route 22. If we can beat this one, the last one with 55 rounds, we should be able to do the same in here. It is more of a split path, but our Pokemon have gotten stronger since then. So maybe we can get a few more levels here, maybe gain 22 more waves in this map, and then hopefully unlock our brand new slot. So here's hoping. I believe you were here. I believe you were there because you couldn't really hit anything. We had a Vibrava on this side, or not. Well, we did have a Vibrava on this side, but then they became Flygon. Cast form is better on that side, I guess. We gotta beat this this 37 waves. Like all the other maps are 50 plus. I mean, they can both hit the bottom path. I'm pretty sure. Like it doesn't matter which one you put in here. Flygon and Cast Form can hit the bottom path. The thing is though, Flygon has 1.16 seconds attack speed, whereas Cast Form has 1.49. So as they're funneling through here and multiple enemies are coming through, I think it's better for Flygon with the better attack speed to pick them off. That being said, we're gonna put Truffle here for those sneaky little invisibles. Hopefully they can expose them by the time they get to the split path here. Lilligant gets this area, and then we got Legolas going in here, hopefully to slow down anything that comes in here and further, so that our Scratchers here, Weavile can pick them off while they're slowed. So let's go. Wave 37 beaten. Wave 38 is where we died last time. We've got a nice stack of pocket pesos again, so we can go ahead and upgrade Greninja here. They do get quite a bit more recharge, a bit more power, and a bit more critical hit. Hopefully this is enough to keep the enemy at bay. Looks like I was wrong. We can go under 0.5 second recharge, which is insane. The next level up will actually get us to triple digit power. So that's something to be excited to look forward to. Let's continue and see how far we get. wave 48. So we couldn't make it to 50 plus, but we did get really close. Good news is though, we have 309 stars, which means we have a brand new map to play with up here, Route 1-3. We can finish out the Route 1s. Also, I just realized this thing makes an entire complete set. So like the Pokemon come up here, go down the snaky path, and then when they exit here, they enter through the side. And I never realized that until now, which means that when we go to Route 1-3, there's actually going to be 2 entrances. So that's a little bit scary. I can't wait to check it out. The other good news, when we do get to Route 1-3, all we need is 11 more stars, 11 waves beaten, in order to get our next team member. Stay tuned to check out who we pick, what we get, and all that jazz. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.